Hello friends, in this video we are going to see about lexical semantics. Actually, we have two words here, right? Lexical means generally specifies about the words in a language, the tokens. Semantics means meaning. So we are going to say about the word meaning and their relationships in terms of NLP. So that's what we are going to discuss about lexical semantics here. So what is the purpose of this lexical semantics is it's going to say about the meaning, exact meaning in that context. So lexical, already as I told you, it's a word. So together when I say in a lexical analysis, word in the sense it's a token. Where lexicon means it's a token of words, right? I can say. So when I say lexical semantics, so it's going to say about the word meaning, the individual word meaning and the relationship between them. So that's what lexical semantics means. So then before that, let us discuss one more thing, the word net. Word net means it's a corpus of words or collection of words, I can say. So when I say many words in a particular language, the words even have so many ambiguity. So that's what we are going to discuss here. Ambiguity means what? When we have more than one meaning, that are more than one representation, we can say it is ambiguous. So in English, many words have such kind. Well-known example is bank. Bank can be, it's a word, but it has more than one meaning. The spelling, everything is same. Its pronunciation is also same, but it has more than one meaning. What are they? The bank can be a financial institution or it can be a side of a river. So both are bank. So there are many ambiguity in the word net as well. So we want to represent all this here in this lexical semantic. So even in the word net, there can be a relationship also between the senses. What is the meaning of senses here is the exact meaning of a word. So there is relationship also. What kind of relationship can be there in the word? It can be is a relationship. Say for example, dog is an animal. So dog is a kind of an animal. So there is a relationship. What is another kind of relationship may be available in a word? It can be a part of. So, for example, engine is a part of the whole car. Car is a whole thing, but engine is a part of it. So, there is a relationship. So, part, whole, relationship. So, lexical means a word, or we can say a group of words. And for that, semantic means meaning. So, we are going to say about the word meaning and their relationships. That's what we are going to discuss here. So, lexical meaning already we have discussed, and together what it's going to represent also we discussed. So, another terminology we say as lexeme. So, what is a lexeme? Lexeme is a basic unit, as I told, it's a word. Basic unit of a language, right? So what is the basic unit of a language? Word. Together, word makes sentence. So we want to see about that. So not all the lexeme consist of one word. So it's a combinations of word. So we say what is a combinations of word one by one. So if you see here, lexeme have two important components. What are the two important components for a lexeme? What is lexeme? Lexeme means it's a word. And this word, for example, as I told you, mouse is a word, bang is a word, run is a word. So those things are the lexeme, the individual unit of a language. So individual unit of a language have two main important components. One is the form and another one is a sense. Form have two things. What are they? Orthogonal and phonological. What is orthogonal means the written form of a word. How I written, say for example, there is a word called run. How will I write it? So that's represent written form is orthogonal form. How a lexeme is written. Lexeme means it's a word, the basic unit of a language. And that word, how it is written is orthogonal. And how it's going to be pronounced is phonological. Okay. So that's represent form. How it is pronounced is phonological form. So orthogonal form is a written form. How we pronounce is phonological form. And so this is one first component of lexeme. The another component of a lexeme is sense. What is the meaning of sense? Sense means meaning of that word. So that's what called as sense. So how? What is the meaning of run? Run means move quickly on a foot or operate quickly. So that's what the meaning of run. So the meaning of that word is called as sense. So lexeme is a combination of a verb form and a sense. Form means we know how we are writing and how we are going to pronounce this. We can say how does it look like and how does it sounds. That is form. And what is the meaning of that is sense. Right? So this all lexical analysis all about semantic means it's all about the word meaning and its relationship. So, how lexemes are created? So, lexemes, for example, what is a word? It's a, as I told you, word is a single unit of a language. So, what is the difference between this word and a lexeme? Word means already we know work is a word, read is a word, run is a word, all these are a word. So when I say about lexeme, how lexeme and word differ means, lexeme means all this group of words are lexeme. For example, for a word run, what are the other group of word for run? You can say the different grammatical differentiation. Runs, runner, running, work, works, worker, working. So all these are the grammatical differentiation of a word. So this group of word forms we call lexeme. But work is a word, worker is a word, but the different grammatical difference or the group of word forms we call it as lexeme. So all together we call it as lexeme. But every individual thing is called as the word. Okay, so already I told you the difference between lexeme. So single unit of a language is a word, and all different form of a word. Run means what are the different form of a word? Run, runs, running, ran. All are the what? Grammatical different forms, right? It's as I told, grammatically they are different from each other, but they are all the word forms of run. So the different word forms we call it as of a single word, we call it as lexeme. What is a word? It's a single unit of a word. Okay, so now I hope you understand lexical semantic means for this word, we want to say the meaning and their relationship. So when we talk about this, we have many forms are there. What are they? Homonym, polysemy, synonymy, and antonymy, hypernymy, hyponymy and meronymy. We are going to discuss each and every one of it with examples. So these are the different forms in this lexical semantics. Let's see about one by one. What is homonymy means? So always remember lexical semantic means word, meaning and the relationship. Okay. So we are going to speak about homonymy means we are going to have the same spelling or the pronunciation. Spelling may be same or even the pronunciation may be same, but they have different meaning. The meaning may be very different. Those things are called as homonymy. So here, as already we know some examples, bat. You see the spelling? Bat and this bat both are exactly same. The spelling is exactly same, but the meaning is exactly different. So bat means we can say it is a cricket bat. And even what is another meaning of bat? It's a flying mammal, right? So those things are the different having different meaning. Similarly, bank. If you say both words have same spelling but have the exact different meaning. So bank, one meaning is financial institution, another one is the reverse side. So I hope you got it. What is homonymy? So in this homonymy, we have two kinds, we can say. What are homophones and homographs? What is homophones means? Same pronunciation but different spelling. So homonymy means maybe having same spelling or a pronunciation, but the meaning is exactly different. So homophones means having the same pronunciation but different spelling. But the meaning is exactly going to be different only. So this, if you see same pronunciation, the spelling is different, right? Here is we say this pronunciation is also right. Peace. Here also we say it is peace, right? So spelling is different. The pronunciation is same. That is homophones. And then homograph means we have same spelling but different meaning. So same spelling, we call it as orthograph. Hope you remember just before we discussed, right? Orthograph means having how we write it. I hope you remember we have learned about orthograph. Orthograph means how we write it. So when you write here, the homograph means the writing is same, right? And the spelling is same form, but they have different meanings. So if you see close, they have different meaning. Lean, they have different meaning. Fair, spelling all are all same, but they are different, having different meanings. So homonym, so we can understand. The homonym means maybe they have the same spelling or having the same pronunciation, but the meaning is different. So if they have the same pronunciation, we call it as homophones, and if we have the same spelling, we have it as homograph. Okay, so okay, so let us bring it to the NLP. So this homonymy brings some challenge to NLP. How they bring challenge? So when we do some application like text to speech, so when we have same orthographic form, but they may have different phonological form. What is the meaning? Phonological form means they have different pronunciations. Okay, orthogonal written form is same, but they may have different phonological form. The pronunciation may be. An information retrieval, different meaning, but they have the same orthographic form, which means the written form is same. So bang, same word only, but when we retrieve some information from that, the meaning may be different. So what is NLP? So the machine has to understand the human language. So this is a challenge for a machine to understand the context and give the meaning. Bang, so the spelling is same but have the different meaning. The orthogonal form, the written form is same but brings different meaning. So that is again a challenge when you do information retrieval in NLP. Speech recognition. For example, this three words we call it as two, but it has perfectly different meanings. So that again become a challenge for NLP applications. The next kind in lexical semantic is polysemy. What is polysemy? Same word, but we have related meanings. What we learn here in homonymy, they have same spelling or the same pronunciation, but exactly different meaning. But here, when you speak about polysemy, they have same word, but they have related meaning also. So related meaning, not different meaning, maybe having a related meaning. So those kind we call it as polysemy. Poly means we know already many. So polysemy in Greek word represents many signs. So here are some examples for polysemy. So let's talk about the word head. So head is a part of a body, and also we can say the leader, head of an institution. So it's a leader about a company. And top part of something, we say a machine's head, maybe the top part. So all are of same word, but they have some related meaning to book. Book is a physical object. I can also book a train ticket, right? So the word is same, but maybe having some related meaning. So when we have a word, same word, but related meaning, we call it as polysemy. So, what is the difference between polysemy and homonymy? Already we learned polysemy means the words are related meaning. Homosemy means different meaning. The words that are not at all related, they have exactly the different meaning. So, polysemy, some more example, chair. Chair is same word but have related meaning. Maybe a physical chair, a furniture. Or we can say chair is a leader of a committee or a meeting. Similarly, light also. It's like a heavy, opposite is lightweight. Brightness, turn on the light. So maybe having a related meaning. So next one is synonymy. Synonyms already we know, right? The meaning. So what is synonymy means? Same meaning in some or all contexts. Some or all contexts, they may have the same meanings. Sometimes we can use those words interchangeably also. So if you can able to successfully interchange those words, then we call it as synonymy. Sometimes, maybe in all contexts, we can interchange both the words, or in some contexts, we can interchange or substitute both the words. For example, big and large both are synonymy. Sometimes in some contexts we can interchange both the words. When the place where we use big, and the same place I can even use large also in some context. Automobile and car both are some contexts I can interchangeably use. Water, or I can interchangeably use it as H2O. H2O. So the words having same meaning in some and all contexts I can interchangeably use. Those things are called as synonymy. So synonymy, many examples are there. You can go through it, and we can say an example. What is the cheapest first class fare? So fare and price are synonymy. Sometimes I can interchangeably use. Big and large, I can sometimes interchangeably use. Here is some example. Kind of big sister. Or can we use interchangeably larger sister? So sometimes we can interchangeably use. So the meaning of one another. So that is what synonymy. What is antonymy? We know antonyms, the opposite of a word. So opposite, that's what antonymy. Dark, the light. So if there is a dark, light will not be there. Short, long will not be there. If it is hot, it cannot be cold. If it is up, it cannot be down. So the opposite of the word. So it can be application related to the property. The opposite can be in terms of scalable property. Opposites can be in terms of usage. For example, father, son, moon, sun. So it's depend on the property, scalable property or usage. It has the opposite meaning. So sense of opposite meaning of a word all call as antonymy. And then the next kind is hyponymy and hypernymy. It's very easy. What is hyponymy means? For example, let's see an example. It's like a so for example, car is a hyponymy because car is a type of vehicle. So vehicle is a hypernymy, car is a hyponymy, vehicle is a hypernymy because car is a part of vehicle. Cycle is also a type of a vehicle. Like lorry is also truck is also a part of a or kind of a vehicle. So car, truck, cycle are all hyponymy. Vehicle is a hypernymy. Dog is a kind of animal. That's dog is a hyponymy. Animal is talking about the most general term. So general term we call this as hypernymy. The specific term we call it as hyponymy. We can see some example. Vehicle is a hypernymy or superordinate of a car. Animal is a hypernymy. It's just a most general form of dogs or like all animals. Fruit is a hypernymy, but apple, mango, orange are the hyponymy. I hope you got it. So in the hyponymy and hypernymy, we can say it's in two forms. Entailment. Entailment means we can say A is a hyponymy of B. Sense means meaning, okay? And A entails B in a form. So dog is a form of an animal. Transitivity means it's like this. A can be of B, B can be of C, and C can be of A. So this relationship is called as transitivity. A is a hypo of B, B is a hypo of C, so C entails A. So this kind of relationship we call it as transitivity. Okay, and so as I told you, the example hypernymy is a general form or general category like animal, fruit, and one kind of it, a specific form of it, a specific type of it is called as hyponymy. So, rose, lily, tulip are all the hyponymy of flower, that is a hypernymy. Flower is a hypernymy, the general category of rose, lily, and tulip. Similarly, car, bus, truck, bike are all the hyponymy of vehicle. Vehicle is a hypernymy, the general category. The next term is meronymy and holonymy. If you see in this example, we can clearly understand meronymy is a like a part of, for example, wheel is a part of a car, right? So wheel we can call it as meronymy, part of whom car, right? Then the car is called as holonymy, right? So the part of relationship is called as meronymy, the whole part, car is a whole part, right? That is called as holonymy. So part of, wherever we have a part of relationship, then it is a meronymy. The whole thing. Chair is a whole thing. In the chair, we have four legs. So leg is a part of the chair. So leg is meronymy. The whole thing is the chair. So that is holonymy. So whenever we have a whole to part relationship, then it is a holonymy. And when we have part of part to whole, that relationship is called as meronymy, which means wheel is a part to the whole car. So wheel is considered to be the meronymy. So if I say nose is like face is the whole thing in that we have so many parts. So the whole thing face is a whole to a part, then it is a holonymy. And so these are the different kinds we have seen in the lexical semantics. Homonymy, spelling and pronunciation may be same, but the meaning is exactly different. Polysemy means what? Same word, but we have a related meanings. What is synonymy? Synonymy will have similar meanings. Happy and joy. Some contexts are in many of the contexts, they can be interchangeably used. What is antonymy? Exactly the different opposite meaning. If one is there, other cannot be there. What is hypernymy? So whenever hyper means it's the most general form. What is hyponymy? The specific form of a general word. So meronymy means what? Part of a whole thing. The whole thing is, we call it as holonymy. So these are all the different kind of lexical semantics. So I hope you got it. So let's discuss about two more things. WordNet, as I told you, WordNet means it's a large lexical database of a language. So for an English, we have large lexical database. Say, for example, this WordNet may be having three important parts. Nouns, many kind of nouns. Maybe here the WordNet 3.0 release this much nouns, and there may be verbs. This much verbs are there in this WordNet. And this much adjective. The third type is adjectives or adverbs. So this are all together we form WordNet. So it is a large lexical database that's called as WordNet. What is SynNet means, or SciNet we can call it as, it's a relationship or interlink for the words. So relationship or conceptual semantic or meaningful relationship for this word, we call it as SciNet. So the relationship can be is a relationship, or it can be a part whole relationship. As we told and discussed already, dog is a kind of animal. So there is a relationship. Engine is part of a car. So it's a part whole relationship. So this is all about the lexical semantic. So I hope you all got it. Thank you. God bless you.